Welcome back to Dating to Marriage Support. I am Lady Di. This is my husband James, and we're here to talk about this wild movie that Tyler Perry did again.
Tyler Perry always coming with some bangers, whatever. But honestly, man, when I was watching the video, man, I realized, man, that we fucked up as a people, man. It's.
How you got that from that movie though?
Yeah, man. It's like the emotions aspect of it, whatever, right? And it costs us so much. And I seen us in that movie, right? I seen the men and I seen the women make so many cautious mistakes, and which led to mistake after mistake after mistake, rather than just stopping at that first mistake and then trying to better yourself as a person, right? So I think that movie was great. I think Tyler Perry did a great job illustrating how messed up our community is.
Dang.
A lot of different elements that's going on. It was hyperbolic, right? All that stuff happening in one day.
That's why I was like, nothing like that happens in one day. And I understand maybe in that week or that month, we all been through it, where stuff just, like domino effect, right? But not in one day.
It was crazy. So, and it also made me realize like how messed up our mental state is and stuff. So. Right, like they had us cheering. They had all of us cheering on what she was doing or whatever, right? But all what she was doing was because she had a mental issue, and we thinking she was doing the right thing, but she wasn't mentally there. So we basically was cheering on somebody
with a chaotic mindset.
Exactly.
So, I'm glad you said that, because even though I liked the movie, I just didn't like the pity of what we look at like single moms, because at the same time, when you pity somebody for, I would say, mistake, I feel like if you're a single mom, okay, you plan on not getting married, you just had sex with somebody, had a child. To me, that's a mistake. I feel you should obviously get married first, have the kids, do it right. At least you could say you did that right. Now, if y'all got a divorce, we not the ones for divorce, but if you got one, we can at least say you tried it right. Instead of you just starting off with, I'm gonna have a baby mother, baby father. No. So the pity of that, why are we so cheering on someone that has to struggle and be independent and all this stuff? And feel sorry for her. Why are we feeling sorry for her?
It started with the child, right? So
right.
She had a child, and the man wasn't in the picture. And then, so she had that child. Now she has to go work 2 jobs to provide for that child. So now she's mentally not going to be there, because all the resources and all the things she has to pour into that child and stuff like that to make sure that she's going to be okay. That can be draining on one person to do. But we continue to do this, and we continue to push hey, she did all she could. No, we and that's the mindset we got to stop, whatever, because the younger women under us is going to think it's okay. They're going to continue to push that narrative, thinking that it's so fine. My mama got through it, rather than saying, hey, my mom went through a lot of stuff. She did the best she can, but that best wasn't enough.
Right. Don't feel sorry for that. You know who I really feel sorry for? It's the child.
Exactly.
I don't feel sorry for the parent. Yeah. You put yourself in that situation. So don't feel sorry for, grown adults, even though they say, all adults are not mature. Oh, we can see that. But you're still an adult. You're still able to make your own decisions. You're choosing wrong. So I feel sorry for any kid that has to go do that.
And also another thing we got to look at is that she was so mentally out of it.
Yeah.
Right. That she wasn't even paying her bills and stuff like that. Right.
She had no money.
Exactly. So imagine us in the dating world, right? This is why it's important for me, and I will talk to you, and my wife will talk to the ladies, right? You got to make sure the woman that you're dealing with is stable. So imagine if you're just trying to play around with this woman or just trying to sleep with her, right? And then now she's looking at you as a possible candidate to help her out through her life, and she's mentally not there. She can go crazy. It can be on Snap or something like that, right? Because you didn't put yourself in the right situation to be able to be successful, because you're just trying to chase cheeks rather than trying to chase a relationship or somebody that's productive, right? That's going to bring value to your life. So we got to be, man, that movie, he did a great job of showing all the foolishness that's going on in our community, man. So that's why I wanted to highlight some of that stuff. She wasn't even paying rent.
I know.
Like, that's the most thing. I see people didn't pay their water bill, but they had somewhere to live. You know what I'm saying?
My thing was with her not paying the rent, she didn't have enough money to pay rent, which means she should have just been in a shelter. You can't afford to have your own place. Either you're gonna stay with somebody, right? Relative friend. Like she had a friend at the grocery store she could have stayed with. Y'all could have shacked up. Or not shacked up is wrong. Y'all could have got together and figured out how to live together and split bills, or you could just be in a shelter because there's no way that you can't pay rent but you have your own place.
Now seeing the whole movie, right? Now we have the perspective of everything. One question I was thinking about when I was at the end, I was like, dang. So was the manager wrong for how he treated her?
Oh, so knowing the end of the story? Yeah, because he shouldn't be talking to her all disrespectful like that. She's still a person.
Yeah, true.
Like he was reckless, and I'm like,
yeah, he was.
How do you have a store where you running like this?
He probably could have been, a little bit. But I'm thinking about it like me being a manager and stuff like that, right? Like we all have those people that's lazy at work, that's not doing what they're supposed to do. They got an excuse for everything. So sometimes you blow up and stuff like that, right? He probably gave her a chance after chance after chance, and she keep talking about this child that he probably knows she don't got. So he like, why you up there talking about you got to give $40 for a baby that's not here, and your ass leaving to go to the bank, and then your ass come back all wet. She's going through all this stress over a lie. So. Hopefully, y'all seen some of the things that we seen, and we're just gonna kind of give our insight so y'all can kind of get a perspective from us. And hopefully, man, we can learn something together in the comment section. Hey, if y'all saw something that we missed and that we didn't react to, just write in the comment section. We'll make sure we respond to it. So,
or even if you disagree with what we're about to say,
yeah, man,
let us know.